All right, hey, trust you are doing well. Just kind of wrapping up some work Saturday morning. You can see kind of getting ready to head out here and just to go for a walk on the beach with my wife. A lot of times on Saturdays, if, first of all, we did a kind of a recap family fashion show of my daughter, heading back to school last semester at college. And so she's kind of showing off all her stuff that she's kind of heading back. Actually, she bought mostly work clothes, so I was proud of her. She's getting ready for a full time there in the office. But I was just, working on a few things here, and I wanted to just wrap up with sharing our thoughts, our team, and talking about the inflation report. And really, kind of the answer there is nothing to see, right? Like we talked about earlier, about a week ago, there is going to be no, emergency Fed meeting to cut rates. We saw the stock market rebound. We saw jobs where they are settling at right now. And then the inflation data came in at 2.9%, which is actually the first time since March of 21 that it was below 3%. So it is heading on track for what the Fed wants to see. And, what I would suggest is probably what we're looking at or thinking about is that the September meeting, it's more likely a 25 basis point rate cut. Now, again, there is the possibility that rate cut could be, in November and December as well, depending on what goes on with the economic news. Now, again, we talked about this before that, even with this, some people are getting into kind of a hysteria of, oh, rates are going to be down and rates are going down and it's so amazing. It is going to help the marketplace where rates start to go down. There's no doubt about that. However, it's going to go, unless there's some significant change in the economic data where, jobs are really starting to crater or inflation really drops down. And I don't think, based on where we're at, inflation is going to drop dramatically. That's not going to be the case. So it'll be more of a staged cuts. Now, again, you also look at the 10-year treasury. The 10-year treasury was about 3.85. That's the real market rate. That's determined by the bond market. So you can see the Fed is late to the game. They should already be cutting rates from, 525, 530, moving in that direction to that, 3.84% range. That'll happen over time. And then also as that happens, we will likely see the 10-year treasury go down. So again, all good things as it relates to the commercial real estate space, because again, as a function of valuation, that does push values up because that's how you factor the cash flows based on, what type of loan that you're getting, what that interest rate is. That affects what your net NOI is. So again, all good stuff, but again, don't go super crazy on it. Let's just keep an eye on the data, and we'll be looking forward to see, I would suggest over the next 12 months, we're going to see rates declining. I also came back and again want to reaffirm to you the neutral rate's probably somewhere around 3.25. And it's in that 275 to 3.25 range, probably more like 3.25. So once we see rates settle, they'll settle at higher than where they were before. But praise the Lord, keep your eyes on the data. Don't be moved by emotion. Keep pushing forward and keep being prepared for God willing good things to come. So have a blessed and victorious week, for this is the week God has ordained for you.